in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test our patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. First carry for Nick Chubb. There he goes, right side. Still on his feet. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb, 66 yards. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward. And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break up. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
There you go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down in midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? And that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
There he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Marte Mapu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Jennings came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
At the Patriots' 49-yard line.
On second down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Patriots.
They'll set up a throw. Kicks it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll look to throw here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson. Campbell making the catch.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Paris Campbell as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the counter, Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now it's Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
Jackson on 1st down.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
49 yards.
and the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run again on first down. Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing a couple of yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's pulled in at the 32. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Well, here's a throw that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Running room down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And the 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
He'll look to throw. And that is
is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just got... He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Paris Campbell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens get a bit closer. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. This is secured by the Patriots. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Open man is Myles. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motive.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And it's a huge return.